It has finally happened. The animal we've been waiting for so long has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the much-awaited solar leveling. In today's video, I'll share my views on Episode 1 and discuss where the animal lives up to the standard set by the greatest man who of all time. I was pleasantly surprised to see the inclusion of the island sense in Episode 1. For those who have read the webtoon, you know just how important this location becomes in the later progression of the story. Considering their intention to follow the narrative set by the Noe and manhwa, these facts hold a significant promise. We are told that it all started with the appearance of the gates and the monsters that came out of it. Now peace on Earth depends on hunters, humans who have awakened special powers to raid gates and defeat the monsters inside. Furthermore, the episode highlighted the ranking system for hunters based on their individual strength. It was emphasized that once awakened hunters can't increase their engaged power, regardless of their efforts, unless they are reawakened, which is a very rare thing. We also saw power measurement process providing us with a glimpse of Eugene Ho being evaluated as the Duran hunter. I particularly appreciated the explanation of Geno's motives and the challenging circumstances. He finds himself in a mother in the hospital, the educational expenses of his sister, and the struggle to maintain his equipment as an Uran hunter. I believe that the things I mentioned so far, we executed perfectly. We witnessed Geno being described as the weakest hunter among mankind. Despite receiving warm greetings from people, it's evidence that he is looked down upon. True to the manhwa, Geno is portrayed as a humble, kind, well-mannered, and determined boy. When he joins the right to clear the gate, his lack of strength becomes apparent as he struggles to make a significant contribution. Facing a gobbling one of the weakest monsters, he nearly succumbs to the encounter and requires healing from a beer encounter. It's no wonder that people are hesitant to accept Geno as a party member. In a world where entering the gate poses a direct threat to one's life, imagining the stakes evolved, having a reliable and capable team becomes crucial, and the reluctance to include someone who can barely manage his own weight is entirely understandable. However, everything takes a dramatic turn when they encounter opponents they cannot defeat. Faced with an extraordinary threat, even the party leader is at a loss on how to proceed. It is Genuine, the supposedly weakest hunter who, due to his learned habit of always being on edge and focusing on every detail, notices something unusual with the larger statue. He barely manages to warn of the others in time before the statue unleashes a laser-like beam from its eyes. This incident sheds light on Geno's exceptional insight and perception, setting him apart from the rest. In addition to his unyielding determination to keep entering gates despite sustaining injuries, Geno proves to be a crucial asset in critical situations. Without his quick thinking, the entire party would not be destroyed by the laser beam attack. To sum it up, I'm more than impressed with the first episode. The artist on point, and I appreciated the inclusion of the island scenes. The necessary information to understand the unfolding events was well provided. The character's faithful adaptation from the man who is commendable genius voice actor delivered the performance that captured the emotions perfectly. Here are some examples. The only aspect that didn't quite resonate with me was the depiction of the environment inside the second gate. The weapon presented a more intense and the frightening atmosphere which I found lacking in the enemy. The portrayal of the big statue with the laser eyes also deviated slightly. A comparison with the weapon image highlights the difference. As you can see, however, it's important to note that these are minor grievances and more of minute picking. This critique underscores two things. Firstly, the exceptional standard set by the soul leveling manhwa, where we expect nothing short of perfection from the anime adaptation. Secondly, the fact that I struggle to find more cons indicates that the anime is on the right track and I couldn't be happier. It seems like we had an amazing journey ahead of us, and I encourage you to subscribe to my channel to stay updated on soul level and content, which I'll be posting weekly. In the end, the first episode concluded with the big statue claiming the lives of Genius party members, leaving him in shock and questioning if this could be his end or if he can somehow survive. Given the formidable strength of statues and the overall weakness of the raid party, the odds are not in Genius' favor. However, the next episode will reveal the unfolding events. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. In the meantime, stay awesome.